At this time, we're joined here at the Leroy Reynolds Doghouse Youth Football Camp by B.W. Webb, defensive back now with the NFL's New York Giants. First started for him here in the 757 at Warwick High School in Newport News, and then on at William and Mary. B.W., how's life treating you?
Everything's good, man. I'm blessed, man. I can't complain at all.
Good to see you. What brought you out to this event here with Leroy and a lot of other guys from the 757?
Oh, man, that's my guy, man. So he asked me to be here, man. It was a no-brainer to show up, man. But anytime somebody's doing something for the community, 7-5, man, we gotta show love.
When you come back here, what memories does it rekindle for you when you see these young kids? Because once upon a time, you were one of those young kids running around.
Oh, yeah, most of them, man. We all did the same thing, man. We did the Michael Vick camps coming up and everything like that. So, seeing these kids run around, man, is a lot like us when we was younger.
You ever pull one aside and say, hey, man, you got to do this? You're running the wrong way. How much do you do a little bit of teaching and coaching?
Oh, yeah, most of them. I mean, with the younger kids, man, you just want to keep them having fun, man, running around. And not try to give them too much. But with the older kids, man, you can kind of give them little details here and there that they can use to perfect their game.
Well, BW, when you're in a camp like this, let's concentrate on the older kids. Of course, the younger kids are out here to have fun and drink a lot of water. They want to go under the shade tree. But when you see a youngster, maybe a high school level kid that you think, hey, I see a little bit of me in this kid. This kid has possibilities. How do you pull him aside, or what do you say to him to maybe pursue his goal, maybe being in the NFL someday?
First and foremost, man, I think a lot of these kids forget about the school aspect of it. And before we start talking football, before anything, you have to stress to them that, education is key. And you're not going to go to the college you want to what school you want to do, to play whatever sport you want to, if you're not taking care of your books. So first and foremost, you have to do that. But once that's taken care of, man, you have to understand that, you're not the only one working hard out here. Nothing's going to be given to you. So it's always somebody out there that wants what you have. And you got to keep working, man, every day. And if you keep that in the back of your mind every day when you're working, things should work out.
Well, we often say maybe 1% of high school athletes, if that, can get to a pro level in any sport. Problem is 99%, the other ones, there's a great percentage of those kids who could have played, yeah, but they didn't have the grades, or the second big thing, character. You can't lack character. Obviously, you're a professional, you're in the NFL. They're not going to put up with shenanigans of getting in trouble. You see it every day that you get ready to get cut because there is somebody next to take your spot.
100%, man. And one thing you have to understand is being an NFL player, NBA player, whatever you want to do at the professional level, it's a business. And if they're investing so much money in you, they're investing so much in you, if you're not taking care of what you need to take care of off the field or on the field, then it's the next man up. And that's just something that, kids coming up, they have to be aware of. Because I'm sure everybody can tell a story of somebody on their team or somebody they played with that was a great player that didn't make it because of grades or something unfortunate, got shot or something like that. And it's very unfortunate, but that's life, especially coming up, here in the 757.
Chatting with B.W. Webb, New York Giants defensive back out of Warwick High School in Newport News, and William and Mary here on High School Sports Talk, presented by VirginiaPreps.com on ESPN Radio 94.1. Before we get to your William and Mary days, go back to Warwick when you were playing high school football on the peninsula. You all had dreams of going to the NFL, but when did you know, all right, I can be good at this game and I have a chance to play college level, maybe beyond?
I'd probably say my senior year, when coaches started coming in and had a couple visits here and there. At first it was just kind of a dream turned reality, after meeting a couple coaches and going to different colleges for visits and everything. And, you start seeing, what, I can't play college ball. So that's when I started thinking, I can move on to the next level.
We've had some other guys we've talked to before. Leroy Reynolds was right around your class. Of course, Arthur Moats and Jalen Holmes, the ranked guy. Cam was ranked, but really late he blew up before he got to Virginia Tech. Did you pay much attention to that type of stuff when you were coming into high school, and did you use it as fuel motivation? What would you tell a kid today who's paying maybe too much attention to it or looking at that?
Man, it's tough, man, because as a player, you want to see how you're ranked just with everybody else that you're playing against and everything. But, man, honestly, man, you can't worry about it, because if you're not ranked where you want to, you can't let it get you down. You got to use it as motivation. And, I don't think I wasn't highly recruited coming out or anything like that. I had one offer going to William & Mary, and I just made the best of what I had.
What made you so successful at William & Mary? Certainly it's a prestigious academic institution. You were a 4th-round pick coming out of 2013 with the Dallas Cowboys. What enabled you from the FCS route, which is not always your typical draft route, to get you to the NFL? What helped you get there?
Man, hard work, dedication, man. That's all it is. Man, I knew it was they weren't going to try to give me a chance because I was at a smaller school, so I used that as my motivation. And anytime I got a chance to go up against a receiver, I had to shut him down. Anytime we played a bigger school, it kind of brightened my eyes. I'm like, all right, now it's time to show him that.
Who was the one or two that kind of, when you played in college, like, all right, I'm circling this game or this dude? Was there one or two that kind of stood out to you?
Man, we had, and honestly, people kind of sleep on our level, but it was a lot of players around the league, man. We had, Trey Gray from Richmond. We had a guy from Weber State. I forgot his name, but it was a guy from Weber State. There's a couple guys from Richmond, JMU. Like, everybody, it was talent all over. So, man, it was a slouch at all.
It was in-state rivals like Richmond and JMU.
Well, BW as a coach, I tell my kids, ranking is basically what you have done.
Mm-hmm.
As a coach, you want to be the best player. Today you have a game. Today you have practice. How about today be the best player today, just this game? Forget about all the rankings. Because, and I think that's why guys like you that come from a smaller school, you don't back down to the talent level. You have it too, but I think you guys prove it more today. This is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to run my assignments, what I have to do today to be the best possible player. Whereas sometimes those guys that are so used to being ranked and they play that higher level kind of takes things for granted after a while.
Definitely.
And that's kind of something that I've observed and watching guys that like yourself, coming from a smaller school play.
Yeah, definitely, man. I think, man, kids get caught up in it and know the top 100 here, top 100 there. Man, you just have to go out there and work, man. That's what it boils down to. And, my thing was I didn't want anybody to outwork me, especially coming from a smaller school. I know I kind of always had that, or recruiters always had that red flag back there. You came from a smaller school. I didn't want to give them anything that they could say to be like, oh, well, he is from a smaller school, but he doesn't work as hard, or he is from. So you can't give them anything to say. You just have to go out there every day and put it on the line.
Now, being a William & Mary, I mean, come on now. The four of us in this interview, our GPA won't equal yours. What'd you major in?
Kinesiology and health sciences.
I figured it.
Yep.
So he understands the entire body. He knows how to take it apart, put it together. Yep.
William & Mary's had some dudes, Mike Tom, when you think about it. You talked with Alan Williams.
Alan Williams, good friend of mine.
He's coach of the Colts.
Colts. We had him on last week, I think it was, on the show. So he's a William & Mary grad, and he has his long snappers from William & Mary. So the first thing he got there was called.
Oh yeah.
He said William & Mary guys got to stick together.
Yeah, we have.
But it's a lot of coaches from William & Mary.
Oh yeah. It's full of coaches in there.
I want to get to, you played with the Cowboys, the Steelers, the Titans, the Saints. Now you have the Giants. Mm-hmm. The Saints, you got 8 starts. Team tasted some success, and you had some success as well. What was different for you in some of these journeys? You go from team to team to team. It can probably be a frustrating situation because, all right, if you got family, you got to move.
Yeah.
What kind of helped you there? Did you feel like that kind of stabilized your pro career? Give me sort of the thought on that.
Man, being in New Orleans, man, it was cool, man. Our defensive back coach, man, Aaron Glenn there, he was kind of the first I had that was just like, man, go out and play. Don't worry about nothing else.
Aaron Glenn that played with the Jets, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I remember.
Yep.
All right.
So, man, he was like, man, just play, man. Like, nothing else matters, man. You know the scheme. Just go out there and play. And just to kind of have somebody kind of give you that freedom, man, it's all about it. Because you don't want to be on the field moving like a robot or anything like that. But, man, you just out there having fun.
Did you feel that way the first couple of years in the league, that you were kind of robotic or still learning what was going on? Or?
I was still learning, my first couple of years, and I was still learning. Kind of had different coaches. You have staff changes and everything, and then one staff wanted it this way, the next staff wanted it the next way. So that was tough at first, but now it's just you just pick up and go with it, man.
For sure.
Well, one thing too, you talk about the different teams moving around. Obviously, people seeing you something they want.
Yeah.
It's not so much you look at it, well, gee, I can't stay here, I can't stay there. You have something that people want, and I think that's something that people have to really look at, because you kind of been known as a guy that gets in there, you stick your head in there, you know your assignments. Obviously, you're a smart guy. You're going to know what's supposed to be done. There's need for that.
Yeah.
No matter what sport you play, there's need for that. And a lot of guys, may not take to that very well because it is hard to learn the different schemes. But like you just said, if you just get in and play, after a while, things do come natural, and that's how you have to play.
Most definitely, man. You can't never, it's hard at first, like being a younger guy and something like that would happen. You switch teams, you want to get down on yourself, but man, you just have to pick up and go, man. You're not the only person it happened to. You're not gonna be the last person it happened to. Man, you can't cry on it, man, because that's gonna set you back. So you just got to keep rolling, man. Keep rolling with the punches, man, and push forward.
Before we wrap up and talk about the Giants, I want to ask you about, we're chatting with B.W. Webb from the New York Giants, defensive back, William & Mary, Warwick High School in Newport News, from the Leroy Reynolds Doghouse Football Camp in Norfolk on ESPN Radio 94.1, High School Sports Talk presented by VirginiaPreps.com. What is it about all these 757 dudes? I've seen you at Mike Tomlin's meet and greet and all these different places that are such a camaraderie, and you see it across the league, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, the 757 dudes getting together after a football game. What is it about just that bond being from here?
Man, we're a family, man. Like, no matter if you're from Newport News, Norfolk, wherever, if you're in the 757, if you're in the 757, you're from there, it's a family. And, it's kind of tough to make it out. A lot of people don't know that, but, it's tough to make it out of these neighborhoods, man, these schools, and being that somebody persevered through all that, and you find out they're from the 757, they had to go through it too. So, man, it's all love when you see them.
You shared the hardships pretty much
exactly.
in a lot of ways. So, Giants this coming year, what are we expecting for you guys? Saquon Barkley's the big shiny toy at offense, running back. You got Beckham, you got Eli, and I think your defense is starting to get, I don't know if you want to say it, but they had some glory years with that pass rush. I think the defense starting to get a little more, solidified. What's kind of the feeling in camp with the guys?
Man, they're putting all the right pieces in the right places, man. That we're going to have a nice, explosive offense, of course, over there. Defense coming together too, man. So it's going to be fun this year. It's going to be real fun.
A really offensive-minded coach, and Pat Shermer there.
Well, and of course now you got the Super Bowl champs in your division.
Oh yeah.
So, you can't avoid it. You're going to play them twice, and a lot of people think they could be good enough to win back-to-back.
Yep.
And we look at all the prognostications, of course, again, that's on paper. Everybody has you guys right behind them, or the Cowboys. It's one of you two right behind them. So obviously, that's got to be a thrill to have a Super Bowl champion in your division.
100%. They got to see us twice. It's not going to be no rollover, nothing nice. It is what it is, man. But y'all got to see us twice, man. So definitely looking forward to that.
Well, hey, thank you for stopping by for a few minutes, and we wish all the best this coming season and beyond.
Definitely appreciate it.
B.W. Webb from Warwick High School in Newport News, and William & Mary with the New York Giants with us on ESPN Radio 94.1.